Hey guys, welcome to a little caving episode and well, not really update, like, I don't know, history lesson? I don't care. So I dug down a bit to find a cave to be sure that I don't know, got the right one. And I'm going to close up after myself now because apparently it's turning night, which is really scary. I thought, yeah, whatever. So I'm going to explain you guys what happened to my laptop now because it's a long story, and I want to keep you guys updated after like all the stuff you guys went through, not getting my videos, which is terrible, of course. I saw this. I didn't think it was much. Is it? No. So, I think it started like 3.5 weeks ago. It's four weeks ago, I think. 4.5 weeks ago. Like on Monday, I think. And my laptop just started randomly crashing. I explored a bit into the cave, see if it's worth anything. And while it was crashing, I was just like, I don't know, it blue screened, and sometimes it's just stopped and made like a really weird sound where I was just like, okay. Sometimes it would just like, I don't know, freeze or something and make a horrible, like terrible, I don't know, drilling sound, and it was really weird. And sometimes it would just randomly stop and like start up again. So basically there were like, I don't know, like 3 or 4 different ways where it would just like crash on me, and I don't know, it was annoying. I've had it before with this laptop actually, where it would crash a lot, and then at one point I don't know, I think it died on me actually. And then back then I was like, it's warranted. It was like almost a year old, like 11 months. So I knew I still had warranty on it, so I just sent it back to the factory, or to the store I bought it at, and they fixed it for me, and they put new motherboard in there, which was preventively taken out, but they didn't know what was wrong. So I mean, they cleaned it up a bit. I mean, like the fan and stuff like that, and they gave me a new motherboard, so I was okay with it. It worked fine after that, so I didn't like see any reason to doubt that it was not fixed. And then it started up again, like, and it only lasted 5 days this time, and last time it lasted like a couple of months, where it would like crash or something like once a day. And now it did the same thing once a day, and I was just getting somewhat scared again that it would crash on me and die. But because the last time it took so long to do that, I wasn't like scared for the immediate future. And I probably should have done something like the first day, but I mean, every once in a while it's allowed to crash. I mean, probably that's only my computer because I think I abuse it or something, I don't know. But, yeah. But anyways, after like 5 days, it was Friday night, and I was staying home to play some games and with friends, and I just went downstairs to grab myself a drink, and then it happened. I came back upstairs and my screen was black. I could still see my little cursor, but the rest was black. So that and I saw the backlighting, so I knew it wasn't like the screen that died on me, because I've had that happen on a previous laptop too, where like the little cable and the hinges, they just break. And that happens with laptops every once in a while. And yeah, I was like scared. I thought that well, scared. It just, I thought it died, and it did. So I just thought I'll restart it, because usually that's immediately the first thing I think of. So I restarted the laptop, and I tried to get it working again. Well, then I found out that it wouldn't restart. So it was stuck on the loading screen of the laptop itself, so not Windows. And then it would give, I don't know actually, I think it was just stuck on there for a long while. and I just tried to restart it again, and well, a couple of times I think. Then I called my cousin, who's like somewhat of an IT specialist, and he went to school for it, so he's usually my go-to guy. The only time I ever speak with him is like when I need help with my laptop, which is kind of rude actually. But yeah, and he was like, yeah, I don't really know what's happening, and by that time I actually got the laptop somewhat close to being able to start up again, but it gave me a lot of issues with opening programs. So like Skype, and I used Dropbox, they wouldn't open for me. They would actually give an error immediately saying that the files or something were missing, that I should probably reinstall the program. But I had issues with that because I don't know, I knew it was broken, and I just tried to get it backed up. So there wasn't really a need for me to get that stuff back, and it was slow as fudge. So me trying to reinstall those programs probably wouldn't have worked anyway, and it would have taken a long time. So I just started backing up all the stuff I needed on my hard disk, including like recordings I still had on my computer, which I never uploaded. And you've seen those two like the last 2 days I uploaded, which was basically minigames and the Saints Row video. And I know I saved a lot of my like thumbnail stuff, and I tried saving my Steam files because I had Don't Starve World where I was 100 days in, and of course we have the saves from Saints Row. The world save is not at risk here because Bison actually has that. But my character files, they are somewhat at risk. So I probably lost those. I haven't checked yet because we haven't recorded yet or had time to record yet, but I'm pretty sure that I lost those. So I probably have to make a new character and start over again with the ARPs and the... Holy crap. That guy was lagging, or I was lagging. With the ARPs and the monies, but it's not that big of a deal. But I forgot to tell you guys, the backup of the Steam did not work because it took so long, like 17 hours, so I kind of just gave up on it. The other stuff actually did work, so I got everything I wanted off of there except for the Steam files. It took me a while, and I made this appointment with my cousin. There's the spider. Where I would come over to him and he would check it out and, I don't know, give it a reading or something and check if there's anything wrong with it. Okay, I'm going to be right back. And welcome back. I had like an achy, like a scratchy throat or something. I had to cough and I can't mute my mic, so I decided to just stop recording for a second. So I made us an appointment with my cousin, and he was going to check it out, and it was supposed to be on Friday, so that was a week after my laptop died. But he messaged me on like Wednesday, I think, and saying that he wasn't available because he had to work extra work, yeah, on his job. So I was like, it's okay. I mean, he was doing me a favor, so I don't mind it. And we rescheduled for like the Sunday. So a week and 2 days further, I was at my cousin's on Sunday, and he was going to check it out. Aww. Okay. Please go and play. Gmod. Aww. Aww. It's actually fun. We're supposed to record some Gmod in a little bit. Spoiler alert! Ooh, cool. But anyways, that Sunday I went over to my cousin's, and he did a little readout, and he noticed that my hard disk was using 100% for the whole time. So basically what he thought was happening was that there's this certain file that couldn't be accessed, so this program or file tried to restart and try to access it like constantly. And in as far as I know, with computers you can actually get to a point where it will do that so many times in like a second or a minute, whatever you want time unit you want to use, which makes it oh wow, that's an interesting surprise. Which makes it just use the hard disk 100%, and that was like lagging my computer, and I couldn't do anything else or open any other program because all the memory use was going to that file. Or I mean, we haven't figured out what actually the file was missing, but it's probably something in Windows, I think, because I was having problems with that too. But anyways, so he asked me if I had any warranty left, and I was under the assumption that I only had a year because the last laptop I had died after a year and 3 days, where there was a factory fault on the hard disk. I think there was like a tiny scratch on it or something, and it only like exhibited any problems after like a year and 3 days. And then I looked up what the warranty was, and I called the company and all that kind of shizzle, and they notified me that I only had a year of warranty, so it wasn't their problem, but that could have been better. So I was fucked. Excuse my language. But I was salty, really salty back then. So I had to my cousin actually set a new hard drive in there, but it took him like, I don't know, like 8 months or something, because he was really busy. But back then we still had like a main computer in our home, so it wasn't that big of a deal. Yeah. So back then I was pretty salty, so I just assumed that I only had a year of warranty this time. Makes sense, right? So I was like, no, you can just I don't know, get rid of it. It's no problem. So he opened it up. He checked the hard drive on his little loader and his own computer, and his computer notified him that there was a couple of mistakes and that they fixed it. So I was like hopes up and stuff like that. So he put it back on my computer and we checked it out, and it would just like, I don't know, it would take like a few minutes and then it would go to 100% again, and it stayed there. And then at one point, like after like 2 or 3 minutes, you could just hear the hard drive like stop spinning, like with a very sad sound, and it would just like take a few seconds and then start over again, like as from the beginning. So we noticed that that was like the issue, basically, sort of. But he said that he couldn't like see if it was the hard drive itself or the motherboard, because the motherboard like controls the hard drive or something. Just remind yourself that I don't know anything about computers, and this is basically what he told me. So I hope that I'm like translating this correctly. But anyway, he like told me that he didn't have like a proxy hard drive which he could put in there or like connect with that to check if it was the hard drive or the motherboard that was broken. So I had to go bring it to the shop. Well, it was Sunday by then, so the shops weren't open, unfortunately. So I had to wait a day. So Monday out of school, I immediately went to the shop, and I brought it there, and I explained the problem, and he said that he would like diagnose it or whatever in like 2 days. I would get a call with what it was going to cost, repair, and all that kind of shizzle. So Wednesday, that's almost 2 weeks after the crash, he called me and he notified me that he asked me how old my laptop was. So I told him that the laptop was like a year and I don't know, like 8 months old. I got it in April 2013. And then he was like, oh well, then you still have warranty on it. So I was like, oh okay. So I was like all kinds of like, I don't know, flabbergasted, I guess. And he was like, yeah, so you need to send it back to the store and get it to the factory and all that kind of stuff, and then you'll probably get like a warranty on it. So I was like a bit scared because my cousin opened it up and took the hard drive out, if it was still going to be on the warranty and all that kind of stuff. But he told me that I should send it back, and I was like, it took me a while to get it back last time, so I was like sad about that. But I was glad that it's probably, or most likely, not going to cost me that much or any money. But I was like, I have to send it back to the like store, and the store will send it back to the factory. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, look, that's a nice surprise. Thank you, Dan. So I was like a bit sad that it was going to take so long, and I asked him if he could like send it back to the factory for me, or he said something like that. He could do it also for like 30 bucks. So I like decided to do that because, I mean, it was probably going to like be like at least a week faster or something like that for 30 bucks, and I really needed my laptop, not only for recording and stuff, but for school, which is more important, like, supposedly. So I just asked him if he could do it, and he was like, yes, sure, I can do it. But it's going to take 5 to 10 working days, or business days, whatever you want to call it. I'm literally translating otherwise. And he was like, and I was like, I don't know, I was sad-ish that it was going to take so long, because it would take me like up to like the Tuesday afterwards to get it back, and I had like a break coming up, like our equivalent to spring break, I guess, only without all the partying. And I couldn't do anything in a break on school or games alike. So I was like kind of sad about that, because I mean, I basically spend my break watching YouTube, like watching speedrunners and stuff like that. That's not the most, I don't know, best time. It was a waste of time. And I had to wait 7 out of 10 working days, I think. Like, I called on Thursday, I think, so that was like a week and like 7 working days, I think, like 7 business days. Is there no cake left? Because that would be sad face panda. Yeah, that's good as way, probably. So like after 7 business days, I called him and asked him if he had any updates, and he informed me that he actually got an update like that morning or something, saying that they fixed it, so it was all free of charge, and that they sent it back. But they sent it with UPS, which is not really that big of a like delivery company in the Netherlands. So there was no like saying how long it would take the thing to come back. So there was a semi-big chance that it would take at least 3 days, 3 business days. So it would take me until Tuesday, which is like the 10 working days he initially warned me about. So I was like sad, because I don't know, I hope to have it back before the weekend so I could set it up again, because that's always a big job too. And that was probably not going to happen, so I was sad. And then I was over at my brother's like Friday morning, and he like informed me that UPS usually like delivers within a day, so I shouldn't worry, and I probably would get it back on Friday. And I was like, okay, I'll believe you for now. And then I got like a phone call like an hour after I left my brother's that I could pick up my laptop. And I was pretty glad about that. What the factory found was that there was a failure in the hard drive, that there were files corrupted or something. So they reinstated the hard drive. Oh, I thought I saw mossy cobble for a second. They put in a new hard drive. A different one though, I think. Well, not really. I mean, it has the same specs, but I used to have like a C drive which was 750 gig. I heard a creeper. And then, okay. And then and now I have like a C drive which is 350 gigs, and a D drive which was completely clear of 350 gigs, which I actually enjoy, because now I can just record and put all the Minecraft stuff on my D drive in a separate like I know. If anything ever happens to the C drive, I can back up or something. It's just, I don't know, it helps with organizing, and I like to keep my computer organized to some degree. So that's basically the story. So I got it back on Friday. I started updating, which always takes a long time, because it has to do all the updates from the past like 3 years of Windows 8. Ooh, more diamonds. We're lucky. I usually don't get this lucky. I mean, I don't know. If this would happen in UHC, like encountering like 5 mobs and getting so much gold and diamonds, I would be happy. Oh, cool. So, that's basically the story. I got it fixed. It's okay now, I think. I hope. I can record again. I didn't have an episode up for the, I don't know, yesterday, I think? Or was it 2 days already? I don't know. Because I had to do a lot of stuff for school. And in combination with getting out of school late too, I didn't have the time to record. So if I had episodes, I could have like rendered and uploaded probably, but I just didn't have the time to record. So I'm sorry about that. But I'm recording now. And as you have seen in my chat, because I doped up and I don't know if I should have told you this, but I'm going to try and record some Gmod with the group, which I'm really excited about. It's going to probably be Trouble in Terror Town. And this weekend actually is our rerun of the UHC. We usually plan our UHCs on like around the 3rd Saturday of even months, so it's every 2 months. But last time we tried, the server like screwed us over. We usually use Rocker server for the past UHCs we have been, but his host just decided to start doing random repairs or something like that, so he was really mad about that. And our Suncraft server apparently wouldn't like load the map properly or something. So now we've made a map. We're going to use the world border and themes. I think I'm teamed up with Mr. Hanky, Sergeant Hanky, the girl. We're probably going to be team girls because we're still wearing girl skins, both of us. And there's a lot of, actually there's a couple of people who are going to record it, so you'll get to see multiple perspectives, which is really interesting. Anyways, I think I'm going to cut it off here. I have no clue how long I've been recording. I just wanted to get my story out there. I know it's probably not as interesting as I thought it would be, but I mean, if you're interested in why I wasn't there for a long time, at least now you know, because not all of my subscribers follow me on YouTube, so they may have been wondering, where has Sten been for the past 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks? All in all, I think it has taken 3 weeks, and we're in the 3.5 week now. Well, it was 1.5 weeks to get to the store, and 1.5 weeks to get it back, so yeah. 3 weeks of my life wasted. No, I'm just kidding. I'm probably not kidding. I'm so pathetic. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this little caving video. There wasn't a lot of action, mob-wise, unfortunately, because I usually like that. But I'm pretty OP armored now, right now, so. And I'm going to talk to you guys in the next episode. Thank you guys for watching, and have a nice day. Bye! Hey guys, welcome.